It's not just about being brilliant at problem solving or writing brilliant code that other people can work with and reason about and use, which are really important. You are creating artifacts that you personally don't own. You are creating artifacts that will be owned by the team. And the cost of maintaining that artifact is one of the biggest costs in software development. It's not just writing it once, it's about maintaining it. For every minute you spend writing a piece of code, you at least spend 10, 15 maintaining it over its lifetime. So having good sense of what good looks like in that, but you've got to balance that with trade-offs. Every decision has a trade-off. You've got to go, look, this is, and those trade-offs, you got to understand what good enough is for the context and the situation you've got today. Context matters hugely. So if you're working in safety critical software, every line, every detail will matter, because if you get something wrong, get a floating point wrong or whatever, suddenly a rocket is going to explode, versus building a proof of concept to find whether there's a return on investment in taking this project through to its completion. That's a very different set of decisions that you make around that. And having that flexibility to understand when you need to lean in hard on the detail, but also lean back and go, look, actually, this is about driving value for the customer. I would say the really good engineers have that absolute attention to detail at their core, but they get their head up. And they get their head up to ask why. Why am I doing this? What's the impact I'm making on the end user by making these decisions or by not making decisions? If this code is not secure enough, what is the impact to the business? What's the threat, potentially existential threat to the business if I don't get this right? Or does it matter in this case? So there's these constant trade-offs, but the really good folks have got their heads up. I think the other thing I see in really good engineers is that they look after those around them. They spend a lot of their time growing the people around them as well. And they stay one step, two steps ahead of those engineers, but they ensure that they are ready for that next shift. One of our really good engineers, the way he talks about things sometimes, it's so exciting. He's been coaching some of our junior engineers. We're going through, like a lot of engineering companies right now, we're going through a lot of software consultancies right now, we're going through a lot of change. It's a very disruptive world. What he is saying to a lot of the junior engineers, who are apprentices in particular, is, yes, there's lots of change. Don't worry. This is about opportunity. There's going to be loads of opportunity for you to actually grab here, because there's loads of new roles emerging, lots of new things emerging that we need to lean into. So there's your opportunity. So rather than being scared about it, grab that opportunity. And that's real technical leadership.
Yeah.
And he shows that from the front. He shows how exciting this world can be. So rather than being scared about this change, it's about being excited about it.